now, and Nyquist, oh my, he's run into by Bolin. Right back ahead comes Seabrook with a shot. He scores!
Last night at the United Center, almost the entire rosters of the Cubs and the White Sox were on hand to watch the Chicago Blackhawks take out the Detroit Red Wings in Game 7 in overtime of their Stanley Cup playoff series. And today, the Cubs and the White Sox will be trying to take down each other in what has turned out to be the third and final game, at least to this point, of the Crosstown Cup. It's the White Sox and the Cubs from Wrigley Field on WGN on a beautiful day for baseball in Chicago. And good afternoon from the north side of Chicago. Dan Rowan outside third base here at Wrigley. Great to have you along for Showdown in the City as we get you set up for the final game of this series, at least for now, between the Cubs and the White Sox. There was that rain out earlier this week that cost them a game. They'll try to make that up at a date yet to be determined. But here's how things have transpired in the series to this point. Beginning on Monday, Memorial Day, a nice crowd down there on the south side for Game 1. And they saw Alfonso Soriano admiring his first inning single off the wall that scored Starlin Castro to make it 1-0. And the Cubs would continue to add on. Fifth inning, Julio Bourbon to right. A 2-run shot for him. A 3-0 Cubs lead. Another one coming in the sixth inning. Scott Hairston, sacrifice fly, gets Anthony Rizzo in from third. It's 4-0 there. And in the seventh, Rizzo doing it himself with the bat. I think he thought that one might be leaving the yard too, but it's off the left center field wall. Good for a triple for Rizzo. 2 runs come in. It's a 6-0 lead for the Cubs, and that was way more than enough for Jeff Samardzija, who pitched maybe his best game of the season, certainly on par with the opening day performance in Pittsburgh. Samardzija goes the distance, shuts down the White Sox, and the Cubs win the opener of the series by the final score of 7-0. Then a rainout on Tuesday and a move up to the north side for Game 2 yesterday. The Cubs would get off to a good start in this one as well. Rizzo with a potential double play ball, but Starlin Castro takes out the shortstop. The run is in, and the Cubs have a quick 1-0 lead. The White Sox tied things up in their next at bat as Tyler Flowers shot one out to right field to make it a 1-1 ball game. But then the show began. Dioner Navarro, left center field and gone to break the tie. It's 2-1 Cubs. If you like that kid, there's a lot more where that came from. Fourth inning, Navarro again just clears the basket there in left field down in the corner. A 2-run shot. And then in the seventh, left-handed off Brian Omagrosso, the third homer of the day for Dioner Navarro. Taking the curtain call. He doesn't get many of those, I don't imagine, but a day that he will never forget, and certainly one in this Crosstown Cup that the Cubs will remember for a long time. And Scott Feldman, the beneficiary of all this, looking more and more every time out like the Cubs ace. A terrific job by Feldman yesterday as the Cubs make it 2 straight over the White Sox. And here's what's gone on so far. Samardzija, the big story on Monday, his first career shutout. And then Navarro with the 3 home runs yesterday. The Cubs' 38th player to hit 3 homers in a game. And for the record, that was the first 3-run homer the Cubs have hit all season. Right now, we check in upstairs with Len Casper and Jim Deshaies to talk a little bit more about this. Guys, today it looks like really the best pitching matchup of the entire series with Travis Wood and Jake Peavy, but it comes on the best hitters day that we've seen so far. The wind is absolutely howling out to dead center field.
Yeah, Dan, we always set up the weather here, and we say wind blowing out, and then we end up seeing a 2-1 game. We set up a pitching matchup, and it ends up being 10-9. You just never know.
Hey, you never know. So the challenge for these pitchers, obviously, is minimize base runners, because if you do make a mistake and someone pops one out of the ballpark, you'd prefer that it be a solo home run instead of a 3-run home run. So, minimize the walks. Travis Wood's been very good at doing that with that cutter in. Jake Peavy's been very good at doing that throughout his career. So it should be a fun day. Maybe a lot of runs on the board, and we'll have to see.
Len, it's been a nice week for the Cubs so far. Confidence builder, no doubt about that. And I guess outside your own division, you just as soon beat the White Sox as anybody else.
No question. They're 4-1 right now against the American League. We had a stat the other day. The Cubs basically don't beat their own division, and they've been about 500 against everybody else. So I guess now that you're outside the division, Arizona, you've got the Angels coming up, JD, might as well pile up some wins.
Yeah, bottom line is you just need to win a lot of games against everybody. And for whatever reason, the Cubs have really struggled within their division. They'll get a chance for redemption pretty soon on that next homestand. The Pirates and the Reds come to town. Those are two teams that have really had the Cubs' number so far this year.
All right, thank you, boys. We'll see you at the top of the hour for the play-by-play. Len Casper, Jim DeShays will call it for you this afternoon here on WGN. We'll step aside for a moment on Showdown in the City, come back with much more here, including a visit with Cubs general manager Jed Hoyer talking about the upcoming amateur draft. That's just a week away. We'll have that and more on today's game when we continue from the ballpark. You're watching Cubs baseball on WGN. Showdown in the City is brought to you by Budweiser. Great times are waiting. Grab some buds. Toyota. Let's go places. Xfinity only from Comcast. Your home for the most live sports. And by Ford. Go further in any one of Ford's many fuel-efficient vehicles. Check them out at your local Ford store or at localfordstores.com.
On How I Met Your Mother, Barney and his friends have a way with words.
Suit up. Legendary.
Awesome! They speak their own language.
Cockamouse. Slap bet.
Spell out loud.
Phone 5. You didn't phone 5, did you? I know when you don't phone 5, Jen.
And Barney always gets the last word.
Inventing your own word shows creativity and vision. Visitivity.
On How I Met Your Mother. Tonight at 8 on WGN America.
We're cracking down on Medicare fraud.
The health care law gives us powerful tools to fight it,
To investigate it
prosecute it.
and stop criminals.
Our senior Medicare Patrol volunteers
are teaching seniors across the country
to stop, spot, and report fraud.
You can help.
Guard your Medicare card.
Don't give out your card number over the phone.
Call to report any suspected fraud.
We're cracking down on Medicare fraud.
Let's make Medicare stronger for all of us.
I have back pain.
I have disc problems.
Back pain doesn't have to limit your life. Get the DDS 500 with no out-of-pocket cost to you with Medicare and other major insurance. The only patented back support that provides adjustable traction. The DDS 500 easily adjusts to your comfort level and fits discreetly under clothes.
Call Allied Home Medical at 1-800-230-6099.
We don't want to miss any of this.
Do you have diabetes? Are you on Medicare? You've probably seen this letter from Medicare. You see, Medicare is changing, so your test strip supplier might try to switch you to a brand your doctor never heard of. But no matter what you hear, you have the right to insist on Freestyle. Freestyle is covered by Medicare for no extra cost, not 1 cent more than the other brands. So you can get the test strips that millions trust with one phone call. Freestyle. And I like to recommend Freestyle. Their test strips need the smallest sample, only 1/3 the blood of One Touch Ultra. That makes testing easy. Freestyle has an extra large display that's easy to read too. And if you're on Medicare, it doesn't cost one bit more than the unfamiliar brands. Call Freestyle now. They'll make sure you get Freestyle. You'll get a Freestyle meter. Free. That's the Freestyle promise. Visit online or call 855-600-1867. 855-600-1867.
Well, the White Sox wrapping up batting practice here at Wrigley Field. I know they've lost a few balls in the bleachers. The wind is just howling out. Should be a lot of fun to watch today. The Sox and Cubs wrap it up, at least for now, here on WGN this afternoon. Dan Roan just outside third base, joined now by Cubs general manager Jed Hoyer. Jed, this has been a pretty good week for you. The first thing I wanted to ask you, though, the obvious question, who's responsible for signing Deonor Navarro?
I'll give Theo a lot of credit for that one. He was all over Deonor this winter, and he's done a great job. That home run rate's incredible. Probably unsustainable, but incredible nonetheless.
Yeah, what a great day and a good week for you guys, too.
It's been good. I wish we hadn't lost the game the other night with the rain. Edwin looked like he was throwing really well and looked very comfortable, and we had the lead. But it's been a really good week. We really felt good about things going into the last day of the Mets series. gave up the home run in the 7th, and then just had a terrible week on the road in Pittsburgh and Cincinnati. So it's nice we got our footing last Sunday, and hopefully we'll continue that.
Well, you've got a lot going on here in the ballpark, but you have a lot going on next week with the amateur draft. The 2013 draft comes up a week from today. You guys are the number 2 team, so you're going to get a great player. Everybody wants to know who it's going to be, of course, and I know you guys probably aren't even close to that yet, are you?
No, we started our draft meetings yesterday. The draft is next Thursday night. The first 2 rounds are next Thursday night. And so we'll spend the next week hashing it out. But we've got 40 rounds in the draft, so the number 2 pick's important, but they're all important, and it's a long process getting that board in line.
You talked about keeping focus, and through 40 rounds of picking guys, I would imagine that's a big deal.
It's a real challenge, because you always want to talk about that number 2 pick or those first 3 or 4 picks in the draft, and I think what the Cardinals have done a great job with is getting players throughout the whole draft. So we talk a lot about, maintaining your focus, and, you're in the 12th, 13th, 14th round, making sure you make the most of those picks.
Your first pick will be contingent on what the Astros do to some degree. You guys have talked a lot about pitching since you came to town. How do you balance the opportunity to get a good pitcher in the first round as opposed to a guy who might be a solid offensive contributor for you?
It's a challenge, and right now, we've got really 2 pitchers and 2 position players we're looking at for that pick, and we're not sure which direction we're going to go yet. We need a lot of pitching. Sometimes pitching comes through depth. Taking guys round after round after round. Last year we took Almora with the first pick, who's a center fielder, and then took a ton of pitching. No matter what we do with the second pick, we'll take a lot of pitching in this draft.
Yeah, not that Kyuji Fujikawa obviously was not a draft pick, but it just goes to show you how fragile the pitching selections can be. I mean, you never expected that, and you wouldn't have expected it from a guy like, Mark Pryor 10 years ago with the Cubs, but those kinds of things happen.
Yeah, we always say, they all break. It's just kind of a matter of when, and you keep that in mind whenever you're talking about pitching, is that you need volume. The guy that looks like, who looks down one year can really break out. Pitching comes from different places, and you've got to have volume. You can never look at your pitching in the minor leagues and have 1 or 2 pitching prospects and say, hey, these guys are going to anchor the rotation. You need 10 guys, and you hope 2 or 3 of them stay healthy. So that's the nature of the game, but it makes it a challenge, and like I said, it makes you stay focused late in the draft, because there's a lot of good arms late in the draft that haven't quite developed fully yet.
Pretty deep draft talent-wise overall?
Yeah, it's solid. I'm glad we're picking at the top of the draft. It does fall off at a certain point in the draft, but like I said, there's always a good player out there. It's a matter of really having good scouts, doing a good job with the makeup and the medical, and really making sure that you draft 40 players and that you're excited about each pick.
All right, Jet, thanks so much. Good luck next week. We appreciate your time.
Thank you very much. Take care.
Jet Hoyer, Cubs general manager, joining us here in the pregame show, and we're back with more from Wrigley Field in just a moment.
Crying out Thank you for calling Colonial Penn Life Insurance Company. I'm glad I was able to help you today. Hi, my name is Jonathan Lawson, and I'm a customer service representative for Colonial Penn Life Insurance Company. Insurance can sometimes be difficult to understand, but here at Colonial Penn, we make it simple. Alex Trebek has been representing Colonial Penn for over 10 years and is here to tell you how we do it.
Thanks, Jonathan. I'm happy to be here with these knowledgeable Colonial Penn representatives. I know that customer service is a priority for them. I've been representing Colonial Penn for over 10 years, talking about their guaranteed acceptance life insurance. If you're 50 to 85, write down the toll-free number on your screen and call for free information. With this insurance, there's no medical exam, no health questions either. Guaranteed. You cannot be turned down because of your health. Your rate will never go up, and your benefit will never go down due to age. It costs less than 35 cents a day. That's less than the cost of a daily newspaper. Call them now. You'll be glad you did.
At Colonial Penn, we've been serving our customers for over 50 years, and we have over 500,000 life insurance policies in force that help cover funeral costs, medical bills, credit card balances, or other final expenses. We're committed to our customers. We make insurance simple.
Call Colonial Penn now at 1-800-253-3909 for free information and a free gift. That's 1-800-253-3909. Call now.
Better than taking Viagra alone and stronger than testosterone? Introducing Cyvita, clinically proven to increase your strength, stamina, and sexual performance. In an independent study published in the prestigious Medical Journal of Adult Urology, Cyvita's key ingredients outperform testosterone treatments, and men achieved longer, stronger, more frequent erections. And for a limited time, you can get a trial supply with free shipping by calling the number on your screen now or at Cyvita.com. Cyvita is so powerful that in a second study, men taking the key ingredients in Cyvita experienced longer, stronger, and more frequent erections than when taking Viagra alone. Ask your doctor about Cyvita or visit Cyvita.com for more information. And remember, for a limited time, you can get a trial supply without a prescription direct from the manufacturer with free shipping by calling the number on your screen now or at Cyvita.com. Better than taking Viagra alone and stronger than testosterone? You decide.
Final game of the Crosstown Cup this afternoon on WGN from Wrigley Field. The Cubs and the White Sox, and the interleague history between these two teams. The White Sox have the edge at this point, 49 victories to 43 for the Cubs. This will be the 93rd game between the two teams. And nobody has played in more of these than White Sox first baseman Paul Konerko, still one of the most feared sluggers in the game at this point in his career. And I talked to Paulie about what it's like to play on the north side of Chicago here at Wrigley Field.
Once you get onto the field here, it's a great atmosphere, and you know, you really can't beat it. I mean, it's always been good games here. You know, this place, Fenway, Old Yankee Stadium, you know, they just have a certain feel to them because of the history. They've been here so long. Obviously, from the facility standpoint, inside and all that, it's, you know, it's not up to speed, and that's kind of, you don't look forward to that part. But you know, on the field, there's been a lot of great players that have played on this field, and you definitely make note of that when you come here.
Is there anything that stands out, any games or any moments that you remember more than anything else?
I mean, there's been a lot of them here, good and bad. Man, I'd have to say, you know, I can remember Sosa hitting some home runs here. I can. There's just so many of them. I mean, a lot of home runs. That's probably more than anything. You usually play these series in June and July when it's hot. Day games, and the ball's just jumping. So you remember a lot of home runs. And personally, I've hit some home runs here. So that's probably the number one thing that sticks out. One year, I think Ted Lilly came close to a no-hitter. We got walked off on a walk once, or you know. So there's moments that aren't all great either. So you remember kind of all of it, but definitely a lot of offense.
For a guy who hits a lot of them, which is the better home run park, yours or this one?
I don't think there's a better ballpark to hit them in when the weather's good than here. Having said that, when the weather's not good here, I think this one is far worse than ours. You know, so there's a lot of extremes here. You have really good and really bad. Ours is pretty good most of the year. If the weather's been like it has this year, April and May, where it's been very cold, it's not so good. But this one, I don't think there's a better one when the weather's nice and the wind's blowing out.
Well, it's absolutely a home run hitter's park today with warm temperatures and the wind blowing straight out toward the lake. But we saw that yesterday, and about this time the wind did a 180 and totally switched around. So it can change on a dime here at Wrigley Field. And for more on what to expect this afternoon, we check in with the best in the business. Tom Skilling back in the WGN studios. Tom.
Dan, it's nice to have you throwing to the weather segment for a change. It's really nice. What a beautiful day for a ball game. And Dan, there'll be no wind shift today. That wind is going to blow steadily and strongly from the south. It's 82 degrees right now across the metro area. I want to show you these winds. These are the 10-minute averages, the sustained winds we call them. They're averaging 20 miles an hour across the city, but look at the wind gusts over 30 miles an hour. And we even called up the weather bug sensor at here at WGN, just a mile or two up the road from Wrigley. Winds at O'Hare are south at 23 right now. And here is that weather bug station. Winds are 13. You'll see this number change because this is updated. We have a direct internet hookup with that. But the winds have gusted at Wrigley to 28 during the last couple of hours. Now, the one fly in the ointment this afternoon is we have a severe weather risk area just to the west of us, and it's just come in. A tornado watch has been issued for the area just to the west of us. Here's Cook County. It's out in DeKalb and Boone counties, but we're close enough to that we've got to watch it. And look what's happening on the radar. See these little pin dot returns? They don't look like much, but I'll tell you, with all this humidity in the air, these things will blossom quickly, and we'll tilt it down. See the towering clouds here? So we've got to watch these little showers that are coming in our direction. Here's our model forecast, and you see the little showers passing the area. So, Dan, stay dry out there. Keep an eye toward the south sky and have fun. It ought to be a good game today.
Should be a lot of fun. Tom, thanks so much. We'll see you on the news following the game today on WGN. And as we send you out to break, what the fans have been up to during this Crosstown Cup, having a lot of fun on both sides of town.
Hello, I'm Alex Trebek. For over 10 years now, I've been representing the Colonial Penn Life Insurance Company, and I'm here today to talk with some of their insurance representatives about their guaranteed acceptance life insurance. Hi, everyone. I thought it'd be interesting to hear from you what your customers say are some of the things they like best about Colonial Penn's whole life insurance. Who's going to start?
Well, it's guaranteed acceptance for people over age 50.
They don't have to take a physical or answer any health questions.
And it gives them peace of mind knowing that their family has some insurance to help cover funeral costs.
And other final expenses.
Great point, and that's something everybody needs to plan for, especially in this economy.
It costs just $9.95 a month per unit.
Yes, and that rate never goes up.
And their coverage never goes down because of their age.
They can get permanent insurance at a price that fits into their budget.
Do you want to help protect your loved ones from the burden of final expenses? If you're between 50 and 85, you should call Colonial Penn now. For just $9.95 a month per unit, you can get quality insurance that does not require any health questions or a medical exam. Your rate will never increase, and your coverage will never decrease. That's guaranteed. Now, whether you're getting new insurance or supplementing what you already have, call now and ask one of their representatives about a plan that meets your needs.
Affordable.
Quality.
Peace of mind.
They're waiting to hear from you. So call now.
Call Colonial Penn Life Insurance Company at 1-800-648-8545 for free information and a free gift. That's 1-800-648-8545. Or visit cpdirect.com. That number again is 1-800-648-8545. 1-800-648-8545. They make insurance simple. Call now. Colonial Penn is a proud sponsor of AARP Foundation's Housing Solutions Center.
Attention, parents of boys who took Risperdal.
Risperdal has been linked to gynecomastia, a medical condition in which boys develop female breasts. If your son took Risperdal and suffers from gynecomastia, call Meyer Blair now.
Listen, your son's gynecomastia may have been preventable. Do something about it. Call me right now. Your family's financial compensation may be substantial.
Call 1-800-912-2929. That's 1-800-912-2929.
Showdown in the City has been brought to you by Budweiser. Great times are waiting. Grab some buds. Chevrolet. Find new roads. AT&T. Find out what's possible with products and services from AT&T. Rethink possible. And by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers who invite you to come test drive the all-new Hyundai Santa Fe. Visit myhyundaichicago.com. Crowd still filing into the ballpark here at Wrigley Field. If you're in the neighborhood and have some free time, you ought to head on over. You can certainly get a ticket. And this is going to be a good game. A couple of good pitchers, Jake Peavy and Travis Wood, trying to keep the ball in the ballpark on a windy day here in Chicago. You know, both managers have kept a close eye on the opposing teams in this series, but they've also been watching what the Blackhawks have been doing. That terrific comeback from down 3-1 in their series with Detroit to winning Game 7 in overtime last night. And both managers here, Dale Swaim and Robin Ventura, wouldn't mind capturing some of the juice the Hawks have generated here in Chicago this week.
Yeah, I mean, you can't help but understand the passion of the fans in the city and see the electricity that went on last night and in that stadium, and you can't help but think that the what ifs and when it all comes together, what it'll be like in this place and around Wrigleyville. Everybody has the same issues about player development and bringing guys up and bringing young players up, and because of injuries or whatever it might be. But that's just part of the gig, and part of what we do as managers and coaches is understanding that's all 30 teams have those kind of issues.
You see how the changes in the bullpen, like Fuji's out for the year. Can you see a scenario where Marmol becomes a closer again this season?
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, I hope not. I mean, not taking anything away from him. He's pitched really good in what he's had to do, but that obviously means that Greg's not doing a very good job, and he's done a great job. So,
or that he's not here after July.
Well, I mean, then we cross those bridges when we get to them. But right now, I think it's just we're worried about today, and I'm not worried about what happens and the trade deadline and all that. You can't do that.
What kind of pitcher is Peavy? What kind of problems does he have?
Well, I mean, he's a big-time strike thrower with power stuff that keeps the ball down in the strike zone with movement, and he brings quick outs. He's the kind of guy that brings really quick outs a lot of times. So you have to get him up. I mean, he's going to come after you. He's not going to nitpick and all that, but he's going to work fast and try to get quick out. So you have to get the ball up on him, because he's very good when he's right. He keeps the ball down and gets ground balls.
You're looking at the energy that was in the building. I think that's the fun part of going, and showing a little support and everything else. But it's great. It's great for the city. They deserve it.
You feel the Chicago fan energy and what that has been like when you were a player, and what it's like when you got
it's always been like that. I think especially you get big games like that. That's the fun part of being here, and you hope you get in that situation.
All right, you've heard from the skippers. Time to play some ball. The Cubs and the White Sox next here on WGN.
Humans. Even when we cross our T's and dot our I's, we still run into problems. That's why Liberty Mutual Insurance offers accident forgiveness with our auto policies. If you qualify, your rates won't go up due to your first accident. Because making mistakes is only human. And so are we. We also offer new car replacement. So if you total your new car, we give you the money for a new one. Call Liberty Mutual Insurance at 1-888-415-3788 and ask us all about our auto features, like guaranteed repairs, where if you get into an accident and use one of our certified repair shops, your repairs are guaranteed for life. So call 1-888-415-3788 to talk with an insurance expert about everything that comes standard with our base auto policy. And if you switch, you could save up to $423. Liberty Mutual Insurance. Responsibility. What's your policy?
If you have Medicare and have a chronic breathing condition, you can take your medication using an inhaler. Or this, a portable nebulizer from Med4Home. Independent studies have shown a nebulizer may be more effective and easier to use than just an inhaler. Impressive. It's like getting hospital-quality treatment at home. So call Med4Home today to find out more. Med4Home is a specialty pharmacy that's here to help you however they can. They'll deal with your doctor, the paperwork, even ship for free. And their pharmacists and respiratory therapists are available 24/7. What's more, your nebulizer and medications may even be covered by your Part B benefits. For a better treatment at a much better price, call Med4Home now to learn how a portable nebulizer can help you start breathing better today. For more information, call 1-800-208-8730.
Friday, it's a late start in Oakland as Konerko and the White Sox visit Crisp and the A's. White Sox, A's, Friday 10 East, 7 West on WGN America.
From Wrigley Field on a very hot and windy afternoon, the wind blowing straight out. It's the Hyundai leadoff man on WGN Sports. We'll have the White Sox and the Cubs coming up in about 20 minutes. Len Casper, Jim Deshaies coming up a little bit later. We're going to talk with Pat Hughes, the longtime radio voice of the Cubs, to talk about this great series. The Cubs have won the first two. They go for their fourth in a row dating back to Sunday.
On How I Met Your Mother, Barney and his friends have a way with words. Suit up. Legendary. Awesome. They speak their own language. Cockamouse. Slap bet. Spell out laughs.
Phone 5. You didn't phone 5, did you? I know when you don't phone 510.
And Barney always gets the last word.
Inventing your own word shows creativity and vision. Visitivity.
On How I Met Your Mother. Tonight at 8 on WGN America.
Research suggests cell health plays a key role throughout our lives. One-A-Day Women's 50 Plus is a complete multivitamin designed for women's health concerns as we age. It has 7 antioxidants to support cell health. One-A-Day 50 Plus.
For a limited time at Domino's, large 2-topping pizzas are only $5.99 each when you carry out, which is why we brought in Dale.
Dale Lamroot, Domino's fastest pizza box forward.
Because when you have a $5.99 carryout deal this amazing, the last thing you want to do is run out of boxes.
Because no box, no carryout.
This week only, carry out large 2-topping pizzas for just $5.99 each, only at Domino's.
Doctors trust calcium plus vitamin D to support strong bones, and the brand most recommended by
my doctor, my gynecologist, my pharmacist. Citracal.
Citracal. You trust your doctor. Doctors trust Citracal.
Go Olive Garden's 3-course Italian dinner, just $12.95. Choose one of 5 new entrees. Go grilled with our new chicken Toscano, served with creamy Parmesan risotto. Or go succulent with our new shrimp penne, plus soup or salad and breadsticks. Finish on a high note. Dessert. 3 full courses, just $12.95. Olive Garden. We're all family here. And try our lighter fare menu. 5 delicious choices under 575 calories.
The Hyundai Leadoff Man, brought to you by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers, who invite you to come test drive the all-new Hyundai Santa Fe. Visit myhyundaichicago.com. The leadoff man continues. The White Sox and Cubs coming up. I guess the Cubs going for the sweep, at least this week here with 2 different ballparks and the rain out. And great to have with us Pat Hughes in his 18th season as the radio play-by-play voice of the Cubs. It's been a fun week, hasn't it, Pat, for the Cubs?
It really has. 2 on the south side. A great game by Samardzija Monday night. Then the rain out Tuesday. But yesterday, Scott Feldman was very sharp. I think, Len, really the 2 wins over the White Sox have been 2 of the Cubs' best games all year, bar none.
And a big comeback on Sunday in Cincinnati. Momentum is a funny thing in baseball. It's usually about the next day's starting pitcher, and thankfully for the Cubs, that's been their strength.
Absolutely. Travis Wood going today, but the White Sox have Jake Peavy. This could be an excellent matchup here today, although it feels like it's a hitter's day. It's warm, it's humid, the wind is blowing. Tough day to pitch.
terms of what it feels like this year, the Cubs have played now 51 games this season, 9 games under 500, but because of the starting pitching, it feels like this team should be better than its record.
Whenever you pitch as well as the Cubs starters have, there's always hope that things are going to get better. Because, Len, the Cubs are in almost every single game. When you get to the 5th, 6th, 7th inning every day, the Cubs are right there. They're within a run or two, and they have a chance to win. So when you pitch as well as the Cubs starters have, there's always hope.
Pat, one day you're going to be in the Baseball Hall of Fame, and you are honoring a lot of Hall of Famers. Your radio series called Baseball Voices, the Hall of Fame series, and you grew up in the Bay Area listening to Russ Hodges and Lon Simmons.
Two of the greatest announcers ever, and they had wonderful Giants teams. They won only one pennant in 1962, but they had Hall of Famers like Willie Mays, Willie McCovey, Orlando Cepeda, Juan Marichal, Gaylord Perry. Russ Hodges made the most famous call in the history of sportscasting. Bobby Thompson's shot heard round the world in 1951. Lon Simmons had one of the best voices of anybody ever in our profession. But these are commemorative audio tributes to baseball's greatest announcers.
And these are all radio announcers, including your former partner, Ron Santo.
Ron Santo, the Ron Santo CD is guaranteed to make you laugh out loud. If you don't like to laugh, don't buy the CD. But if you do, go to baseballvoices.com. And Father's Day is coming up 2 weeks from Sunday. It makes a great Father's Day gift for the Cubs fan on your list.
And also you see Harry Carey. There's a CD commemorating his wonderful career. Milo Hamilton, another former Cubs voice, and many others, including your former partner in Milwaukee, Mr. Baseball.
And Len, these are very affordable. They're less than $15. Free shipping on all orders. Go to baseballvoices.com. Again, a perfect idea if you're, shopping for a dad on Father's Day and he loves baseball, and if he loves the Cubs, go to baseballvoices.com.
And happy belated 39th birthday.
39 at least. At least.
All right, Pat Hughes, the great radio voice of the Cubs. We're getting set for Cubs baseball. We'll have more on the leadoff man. It is brought to you by Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers, who invite you to come test drive the all-new Hyundai Santa Fe. Visit myhyundaichicago.com.
Oh, he's a fighter, all right. Since Affleck is helping with his expenses while he can't work, he can focus on his recovery. He doesn't have to worry so much about his mortgage, groceries, or even gas bills.
Yeah, feel it. Nice work. You got it, yes!
Affleck's going to help take care of his expenses. And us, we're going to get him back in fighting shape.
See what's happening behind the scenes at ducktherapy.com.
At Longhorn Steakhouse, we do steak and we do it bold like nowhere else. It's new steaks that sizzle. 3 boldly topped sirloins for $11.99. Like the smoky double bacon, bacon wrapped and bacon topped. Or the spicy jalapeno cheddar with freshly chopped jalapenos. Each served with a hand-chopped salad. Tonight, it's 3 steaks that sizzle, $11.99. Ordinary isn't in our vocabulary, and it's never on your plate. Longhorn Steakhouse, you can't fake steak. Or try our steakhouse lunch combos like our sirloin peppercorn melt, only $7.99.
Jack Link's Beef Jerky presents Messin' with Sasquatch. Jack Link's Jerky. Feed your wild side.
With McCafe, any moment can be a moment of delicious wonder. The latest new McCafe Blueberry Pomegranate Smoothie. Sweet blueberries, raspberries, and a splash of pomegranate juice. It's the newest addition to all the unique tastes of McCafe. The Blueberry Pomegranate Smoothie. There's always something new to love from McCafe.
The Hyundai Leadoff Man, brought to you by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers, who invite you to come test drive the all-new Hyundai Santa Fe. Visit myhyundaichicago.com. Let's go first to third around the majors. The A's and the Giants. Oakland dominating that series so far. The A's have won 6 straight and 11 of 12. The Giants have lost 3 in a row. Deoner Navarro, not the only big leaguer to hit 3 home runs yesterday. Ryan Zimmerman did in a loss to Baltimore. And Michael Wacha will make his major league debut for the Cardinals. We'll have the Sox and the Cubs, Peavy and Wood, coming up next.
Hey, is that a chainsaw carving of a chainsaw?
It's a Craftsman chainsaw. We have all the best brands. Weber, Scotts, Craftsman.
Genius.
It is.
Getting help at Ace is like going to your neighbor. And since we're the place for Craftsman tools, mowers, and more, we're giving away Craftsman bottle openers to the first 50 customers per store who come in Saturday, June 1st. See you then at Ace, the helpful place.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Introducing all-you-can-eat wings every night only at Golden Corral. It's endless buffalo wings, Tennessee barbecue wings, and much, much more. It's all part of our endless dinner buffet, still for one amazingly low price, and it's only at Golden Corral.
My mother made the best toffee in the world. It's delicious. So now we've turned her toffee into a business. My goal was to take an idea and make it happen. I'm Janet Long, and I formed my toffee company through LegalZoom. I never really thought I would make money doing what I love.
We created LegalZoom to help people start their business and launch their dreams. Go to LegalZoom.com today and make your business dream a reality. At LegalZoom.com, we put the law on your side.
Donuts?
You're cute. New Special K protein cereal helps keep you fuller longer. Willpower. What will you gain when you lose?
How you doing?
Okay, bye-bye. Help satisfy your hunger longer with Special K protein bars and shakes. Willpower. What will you gain when you lose?
For our most advanced shave ever, upgrade to the Philips Norelco Senso Touch 3D with Aquatech technology for a closer, more comfortable wet shave or a fast and easy dry shave. Visit Philips.com/Father's Day by June 23rd and save up to $50 on select products.
Friday, it's a late start in Oakland as Konerko and the White Sox visit Crisp and the A's. White Sox, A's, Friday 10 East, 7 West on WGN America. The following is a presentation of WGN Sports.
Beautiful Wrigley Field on a hot, humid, and very windy afternoon. We're set for Cubs baseball on WGN Sports. The Crosstown Cup continues. The Cubs are dominating the White Sox so far, and we welcome Cub fans from all over the country watching on WGN America, America's home for baseball. Great to have you with us. Along with Jim DeShays, I'm Len Casper. We'll get right to the pitching matchup. 2 good athletes on the mound today. We'll start with Travis Wood.
Travis Wood, for the first time all year, last time out, did not record a quality start. We'll take a look at some numbers on Travis Wood that you may find somewhat intriguing. Batting average against by position in the batting order. Guys at the top, he has dominated for whatever reason. Guys down near the bottom of the order, he has not. My job is to explain it. I can't hang with him.
It'll be Jake Peavy, who won a Gold Glove last year, and he's coming off a complete game win.
Just a good, solid veteran. 126 career wins, 117 pitches in that complete game last time out. He's been really good against the Cubs in his career.
So the lefty Wood for the Cubs, the righty Peavy for the Sox. Now down to the field for our national anthem.
Kindly remove your caps and join Wayne Messmer, accompanied by Gary Pressey at the Lowry organ, as they honor America with our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the to that same old place, sweet home Chicago.
On How I Met Your Mother, Barney and his friends have a way with words.
Suit up, legendary.
They speak their own language.
Cockamouse, slap bet.
Spell out loud.
Phone 5. You didn't phone 5, did you? I know when you don't phone 510.
And Barney always gets the last word.
Inventing your own word shows creativity and vision. Visitivity.
On How I Met Your Mother.
Tonight at 8 on WGN America.
It's the end of an era.
All the parties. The stories.
I'm gonna miss your smell.
You were my first.
What? I knew it. I knew it.
It's true.
Oh, man, I'm sorry I broke your leg. I wrote a song. Sorry. Here we go.
Keep the good times going with the crisp, refreshing taste of Bud Light. Here we go.
Whoa. Check out this new couch.
Hey, what's going on here?
You want the long or the short answer?
Long, I guess.
Chevy's having a great deal on the 2013 Silverado, but you better hurry because we don't want to see a grown man cry spectacular.
What's the short answer? Nice.
The Chevy Memorial Day Sale. During the Chevy Memorial Day Sale, current Chevy owners trade up to this 2013 Chevy Silverado All-Star Edition with a total value of $92.50. Plus, get America's best pickup coverage, including 2 years of scheduled maintenance.
With McCafe, any moment can be a moment of delicious wonder. The latest new McCafe Blueberry Pomegranate Smoothie. Sweet blueberries, raspberries, and a splash of pomegranate juice. It's the newest addition to all the unique tastes of McCafe. The Blueberry Pomegranate Smoothie. There's always something new to love from McCafe.
Chicago Cubs baseball, brought to you by Bud Light. It's the sure sign of a good time. Here we go. Honda. Visit your local Honda dealer or go to shophonda.com for current offers. And by AT&T. Find out what's possible with products and services from AT&T. Rethink possible. Chicago Cubs baseball in high definition on WGN TV is brought to you by Xfinity, your home for the most live sports. Let's get the White Sox lineup. They have hit $180 in this series. They've been outscored 16-3, but Robin Ventura is going to stick basically with his main lineup. De Aza, Ramirez, Rios. Paul Konerko at first. It was Adam Dunn yesterday. Viciato in left. Gillespie at third. Jeff Keppinger with a season best 3 hits yesterday. And the battery, Flowers and Peavy.
Cubs defense is brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places. Let's go to the outfield where Soriano, DeJesus, and Sherholtz cover left, center, and right. Valbuena, Castro, left side of the infield. Barney and Rizzo, right side of the infield. Wellington, Castillo. Back in there behind the dish today, he's catching Travis Wood, the lefty, who's 4-3 with a 2.73 ERA. That 191 batting average against, that's the third best mark in the league.
Get your umpires. Home plate umpire is Clint Fagan. Mike Everett, Scott Berry, Tim Welke, the crew chief, around the bases. Trying to make a Steely Dan reference, but I couldn't come up with anything. A lot of cloud cover. We may get wet at some point later, but hopefully it's after the final pitch has been thrown.
I got two guys pitching today who throw a lot of strikes, work quickly, so there's a chance this game could move along. The mitigating factor is that wind howling out, so it sets up to be a pretty good day for the hitters. Travis Wood has pitched against the White Sox just once, June 19th of last year. He was good. 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 run allowed.
You told a funny story. It wasn't funny to you at the time, but when you got hired to be my new partner, you told the story of your final big league appearance. We may get into that at some point because the conditions today reminded me of that story.
Yeah, that's why I broke into a cold sweat when I got to the ballpark today.
Alejandro De Aza takes ball 1, and we are underway.
Travis, as I mentioned last time out, the only time he has not made a quality start this year, only time he did not pitch at least 6 innings. He was going along nicely and allowed just 1 through 5, but a 4-run 6th inning against the Reds was his undoing.
Valbuena in at third as De Aza looks at a pitch inside, and it's 3-0. Hold on to your hats indeed. 24 hours out of, or miles per hour rather, out of the southwest. 80 degrees, but it feels warmer than that.
Muggy, isn't it?
It is. There's a strike, the first one of the day. So it's the first team to 5 runs today. The White Sox have lost 29 consecutive games when allowing 5 or more. That's the longest active streak in the majors. The Cubs are second. They've lost their last 28 when giving up 5 runs. And ball 4. But JD, we talk on days like this, and you can speak through experience. You don't want to walk people because the 3-run homer is what kills you, not necessarily the solo, but it's easier said than done, right?
You got to minimize the damage and you can't be overly concerned early on about the conditions. You know, you got to go out and pitch the way you pitch. And again, yeah, just eliminate the mistakes in the field. Don't kick it around. Don't walk people. Don't set up the other club for a big crooked number.
That is in there for a strike on Ramirez. 2 hits yesterday and 2 steals as well. And we are email accessible, Len and JD at Tribune.com. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter too. Setting up inside as a catcher, and it's blooped, and it's going to be caught in shallow center by Darwin Barney.
Travis Wood has allowed 5 home runs this year. One of the reasons he's been so good is the ability to get the cut fastball in on the hands of the right-handed hitters. He's induced a lot of weak contact. He doesn't have great strikeout numbers. A lot of weak pop-ups, getting the ball in on their thumbs.
See, Rios stands really tall as he takes a belt-high strike. One for 16 after an 18-game hitting streak. It's the knees that time. 0-2.
Taking a long look at De Aza before making that pitch. I don't suspect either one of these clubs will be all that aggressive on the bases early on. Why take chances on the base pass on a day like today? I expect to hit a couple long balls. Especially given the pitchers, Wood and Peavy, both really good at controlling the running game.
There's the 0-2. Busted him inside. That has long been Travis Wood's strength, but what he's added to that this year is the backdoor cutter to righties and the changeup away. Making the arm side of the plate for a lefty. Cubs made another roster move today with their bullpen. Right-hander Zach Putnam has been selected from AAA Iowa. And Alex Burnett, who made his Cubs debut yesterday, has been optioned. Kyuji Fujikawa, who's going to have Tommy John surgery, was transferred from the 15 to the 60-day disabled list. From 0-2 to 3-2 with Konerko on deck. Those two guys, Dale Swain, Paul Konerko, and many others in both dugouts were out late last night at the United Center watching the Blackhawks get into the conference finals in overtime.
In the conference finals or the Stanley Cup finals match up to that series with the Wings?
We'll find out.
If they do, my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, maybe their toughest one. Runner was going, and we've got catcher's interference, and that one stung Castillo. Alex Rios is going to head to first. PJ Mainville coming out to check on Welly. Now, sometimes, and most of the time, catcher's interference occurs. You barely notice it up here or on television, but you just hear a little something down at home plate. But literally the glove came off.
And this is the second one in just a matter of days. See, he drifts forward to receive that ball with the base runner going. That's typically when it happens. The base runner's in motion, catcher gets a little anxious, and well, fundamentally, they're better off staying back anyway. It's faster to let the ball travel to you than it is for you to reach out and get it. Just anxious there. Put himself in harm's way, and Navarro's going to go get his gear just in case. Either that or he's going to run and hide because he doesn't want to play today. He wants to sit on that 3-home run game.
So that will be no official at bat for Rios. Castillo also is charged with an error.
So here we go. We just got done talking about how it's so important to minimize mistakes on a day like today with the wind blowing out. We've got a leadoff walk to start the ball game, and now Rios reaches on a catcher's interference. Not sure what the outcome of that bat would have been otherwise. DeHonor getting ready. That's all he needs. Pump the legs 4 or 5 times, slap the gear on, hit 3 home runs.
Well, for now, Castillo's going to stay in.
Wow. Any hitter would want to stay in on a day like today. He's a gamer anyway. Tougher than $2 steak. Good.
Let's do this. So it'll be Konerko with 2 on and nobody out. The White Sox have yet to have a lead this week. And that includes the washout. It was 2-0 Cubs when that game was rained out in the 3rd.
Hitting just .235 with a low on base percentage in this ballpark over the years. He's been good, better than 300. He's hit 7 home runs here at Wrigley.
So nobody out, 1 out here in the first.
Cutter in, little ground ball to third, go around the horn for a double play. Probably what Travis Wood is thinking.
Called strike. Konerko needs 28 home runs to tie Frank Thomas for the Sox record. He's hit 420 in his career. Getting his first plate appearance today. He's got 8 games to go to tie Nellie Fox for second on the all-time games played list. This is going to hit that side wall, and it's 0-2.
Travis has gotten the jump on Konerko here, but I don't think he's made his pitch either time. Steele setting up inside. It looks to me like they want to jam him with the cutter. Both those pitches have been out over the plate a little bit.
Wood set at the belt. And another lazy pop-up caught by Barney. 2 outs.
Jammed him that time.
Here's Viciedo, the left fielder. Quiet in this series, but his average over the last 22 games has gone from 118 to 269.
Again, trying to go in and threw it away. Got a swing and a miss. Sometimes early especially, it's just a matter of surviving until you get comfortable, find that release point. There he goes.
Shortest outing his last time out, but had to throw the most pitches of the year. 115 and 5 2/3 in a loss at Cincinnati. Viciedo going after that one. Couldn't get it. 1-2.
Viciedo getting better in terms of plate discipline, but still a pretty aggressive guy. You can get him to chase out of the zone when you get the jump on him. Going back in. That's the beauty of that cut fastball from Wood. They might hit it hard, but if they do, if he throws the pitch where he wants to, it's usually going to be a foul ball.
Diaz has started the game with a walk. Rios reached on catcher's interference. And a 1-2 to Viciedo, and it's rolled foul past Joe McEwing, the third base coach.
Super Joe. Super utility guy. He's one of those guys when he was a player you knew he was going to end up being a big league coach someday.
Cubs had Super Joe Jr. last year. Joe Mather. Another 1-2. He got him on a fastball at 92 for his first strikeout. Sox lead 2. The Cubs are coming up.
Go all of
Garden's 3-course Italian dinner, just $12.95. Choose one of 5 new entrees. Go grilled with our new chicken Toscano, served with creamy Parmesan risotto. Or go succulent with our new shrimp penne, plus soup or salad and breadsticks. Finish on a high note. Dessert. 3 full courses, just $12.95. Olive Garden. We're all family here. And try our lighter fare menu. 5 delicious choices under 575 calories.
For a limited time at Domino's, large 2-topping pizzas are only $5.99 each when you carry out, which is why we brought in Dale.
Dale Lamroot, Domino's fastest pizza box forward.
Because when you have a $5.99 carry-out deal this amazing, the last thing you want to do is run out of boxes.
Because no box, no carry-out.
This week only, carry-out large 2-topping pizzas for just $5.99 each, only at Domino's.
Uh-oh, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Ronnie, how happy are folks who save hundreds of dollars switching to Geico? I'd say happier than a camel on Wednesday.
Hump day!
Get happy. Get Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Let's look at the Cubs batting order, brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places. DeJesus, Castro, and Rizzo at the top. Soriano's had a lot of at-bats against Jake Peavy. He's homered against him 3 times in 29 tries. Scherholz in right, Castillo the catcher, Valbuena at third, Barney at second, and Travis Wood the pitcher.
Defense for the Pale Hose this afternoon. Viciedo, De Aza, Rios in the outfield. Gillespie, Ramirez third short. Keppinger, Konerko on the right side. Tyler Flowers is the hind catcher. And veteran right-hander Jake Peavy turns 32 tomorrow. 6-2, 2.97 ERA through 9 starts. Complete game last time out. His last 6 starts against the Cubs, he's 5-1 with a 133 earned run average. Good, tough-minded veteran. And a lot of tools in that toolbox. Fastball, slider, cutter, curve, and change.
12th year in the majors, and as you mentioned, just turning 32 tomorrow in a first pitch strike on DeJesus. David a couple of knocks in the 9-3 win yesterday.
Peavy might not have the velocity he had a few years back, but still has a good fastball. And, you know, as I mentioned, a really good mix of pitches.
He's led the majors twice in ERA. Has won a Cy Young. That was back in 07. Won a Gold Glove Award last year. Best defensive pitcher in the American League. Pop foul.
National League West leading Arizona Diamondbacks in town this weekend for a 3-game set against the Cubs. Tickets are available for all 3 games. To purchase your tickets, how about Cubs.com? See 2 of the best young first basemen in the game. Paul Goldschmidt of the D-backs, Anthony Rizzo. Should be fun to watch.
Cubs will face 2 lefties in that series. That one gets away from Konerko. And DeJesus is on. An error on a White Sox captain.
Konerko with a weak little pop to second base in the top of the inning, and now mishandling this fairly routine ground ball. Did take a bit of a funky hop on him, but he'd like to start this day over again. He stops moving at the mercy of the hop. Can't handle it.
We beat Jeff Samardzija in the shoot the puck competition last night in the second intermission, but
that was kind of like a bouncing puck right there.
I guess you're right. Remember, DeJesus reached on an error to start the first inning yesterday. It was Viciedo in left. And the Cubs would eventually turn that into a run. Ball one on Castro.
The Cubs have outscored the Sox in this series 16-3. They've out-hit them 20-11. The Cubs have played errorless baseball. That's the third error. Well, errorless prior to the catcher's interference on Castillo. That's the third error on the Sox in this series. Been some shaky play in the outfield.
Cubs have also outscored their opponents by 1 run on the season, even though they're 9 under 500.
Well, this would be about a 500 club if you believe the math, and if they continue to outpace their opponent, they ultimately will. That's if they continue to outpace their opponent.
One and one on the Cubs shortstop. Big hole on the right side with Konerko holding on to Jesus, fouled back. Certainly White Sox fans know this well about Jake Peavy. Cub fans have seen him pitch a fair amount with the Sox and the Padres, but he'll yell at himself a lot during a start. Much of it is not G-rated, but he is rather intense on the mound.
So depending on your tolerance for blue language, if he gets up a 3-run jack, you might want to look away.
Right. Long pause before the 1-2, and he struck him out on a breaking ball.
For years, that slider has been his signature pitch, and Castro, throughout his time in the big leagues, has shown a willingness to go out of the zone to try to get that ball.
Pitch to Anthony Rizzo on the outside corner.
I think Fagan's going to have a big zone here this afternoon. I don't think Clint's a full-time guy, isn't he?
He
One of the fill-ins.
Minor league umpire filling in this series on a strike. But he's a big leaguer today.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing him prior to this series. I don't know how much experience he has.
I think he's worked a few Cub games in the past.
Because you're always reaching for those Steely Dan references?
I just remember the name, yes.
Back. See, Peavy, this year there's been 1 stolen base, 3 caught with Peavy on the mound.
So the conditions today and the fact that these two pitchers generally control the running game would seem to suggest what you said, that they should not be terribly aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, you may see certain counts where you play a little hit and run or something like that, but in terms of the straight steal, at least early on, you know, sometimes you come into a game thinking it's going to play a certain way, and then maybe a guy so dominant, regardless of the conditions, you think, okay, we got to find a way to manufacture a run. Peavy throughout his career has been more of a fly ball type pitcher than a ground ball pitcher. Taking a shot at the inside corner, doesn't get it. He's allowed 8 long balls so far this year.
Rizzo whiffs. Back-to-back Ks for Peavy after the Konerko error, and now he'll face Soriano with 2 outs.
Talked about all the tools in his toolbox, and we've already seen it. Slider, backdoor slider, Peters up and down. Now the changeup. Catches Rizzo way out in front.
Peavy has hit double digits in strikeouts 32 times in his career. Pitch to Soriano is right down the middle for a strike.
Well, 5.06.07 with the Padres. All 3 of those years he threw more than 200 innings and punched out more than 200 batters. 240 strikeouts in 2007. I'm guessing that was his Cy Young year. Won 19 games, lost 6.
Konerko will get another chance, and he makes a catch to end the inning. And there are no runs. We're scoreless after an inning.
It's the end of an era.
All that spare change I used to get.
Sorry, I spilled Bud Light on you.
I wrote a song. Sorry. Here we go.
The crisp, refreshing taste of Bud Light. Here we go. For our most advanced shave ever, upgrade to the Philips Norelco Senso Touch 3D with Aquatech technology for a closer, more comfortable wet shave or a fast and easy dry shave. Visit Philips.com/Father's Day by June 23rd and save up to $50 on select products.
What do you think?
That's great.
It won't take long, will it?
No.
Okay.
This won't take long, will it?
No, not at all. How many of these can we do on our budget? More than you think.
Didn't take very long, did it?
Summer's here. So are the savings.
It's nice. Post it.
Already did.
More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. Get 3 bags of Earth Grow mulch, a special buy at just $10.
We're here at Nashville's renowned Jimmy Kelly Steakhouse, where tonight we've switched their steaks with Walmart's Choice Premium Steak. It's a steakover.
It's tender, good flavor.
Just melt in your mouth.
That's perfect, man.
We're actually eating Walmart steaks.
Are you serious? Fantastic.
That was a good cut of meat.
These are perfectly aged for flavor and tenderness.
I'd definitely go to Walmart to buy steak.
Walmart Choice Premium Steak in the black package. It's 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Try it.
White Sox A's, Friday 10 East, 7 West on WGN America.
The great flavor of a margarita is here, without any of the work. Bud Light Lime Limerita is ready when you are, with a refreshing twist of Bud Light Lime. Just pop, pour over ice, and enjoy. And now introducing new Strawberryta.
Cubs baseball is brought to you by Budweiser, the official beer of Major League Baseball. Great times are waiting. Grab some Buds.
Sweet home Chicago. We've been here all week. Started on the road on the south side, now 8 miles north of there at Wrigley Field. And Cubs looking for their 3rd straight win over the White Sox and their 4th straight overall, which would be a new season high in terms of a winning streak. 1 ball, no strikes on Connor Gillespie.
And we win meat if that happens.
That's right.
Hawkins Stoney will have to buy us a sausage dog.
Ground ball to the shortstop Castro. And fire to Rizzo in time. 1 away, and it'll bring up Jeff Keppinger. So Gillespie at 3rd. Keppinger at 2nd. Gordon Beckham is out. He's on the disabled list. Fractured hamate bone in his left wrist, had surgery in April. Not sure when he'll be back, possibly sometime early in June. Robin Ventura, talking to reporters today, said Gillespie's still going to play when Beckham comes back. We'll have to find room for the rookie. Came into today at 291.
Well, if Jeff Keppinger's job is in jeopardy upon the return of Beckham, he's putting up a pretty noble fight here recently. Keppinger's overall numbers are not good at all. But, much better lately. A 3-hit game yesterday. He's always been good against lefties in his career.
I just think with the way their offense has struggled, Sherholtz will get Keppinger. Can't take one of your better hitters out of the lineup. But things change as time moves on, so we'll see in a couple of weeks. Notice Robin not making headlines like his predecessor used to when coming to Wrigley Field. Ozzie liked to stir it up.
Oh, sure he did.
That is not Robin's MO.
No, Ozzie, you know, the old line about Manny being Manny. That was just Ozzie being Ozzie. And this is Robin being Robin. And you wouldn't want it any other way. You got to be true to yourself. That's just the way those guys are made.
Two-time All-Star, won 6 Gold Gloves over third. Was hired without any previous pro coaching or managing experience. He was in the White Sox organization as an advisor in the player development department. Flowers ends up with a base hit. I don't know if that cued on Valbuena a little bit because the bat was splintered, but Valbuena got fooled.
Yeah, here's that ball sliced back the other way on him. He looked like a soccer goalie on a penalty kick where you have to anticipate which direction it's going. He goes one way, the ball goes the other. Whoop. Typically a busy day for the third baseman when Travis Wood is on the mound. If he can swing it.
It's a good matchup of athletes on the mound today. Wood and Peavy field their position well. They both like to swing the bat. Peavy has talked about how much he likes pitching for the White Sox. Probably could have made some more money in the offseason, but decided to come back. But I'm sure he misses hitting in the National League.
Yeah, I would think he's one of those guys who likes to play the whole game.
And he's going to line out to Barney. Good contact, but makes the out. They get a hit. Still no runs for either team.
When it comes to dating,
Mothers, lock up your daughters.
ask yourself one question. What would Barney do?
I'm about to drop some knowledge.
From hooking up
These chicks are desperate and hot. That's a perfect cocktail. Shake well, then sleep with.
to breaking up,
6 words. You look fat in those jeans. You're free to go.
Barney Stinson's dishing out advice on love.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Don't miss the master at work on How I Met Your Mother.
Tonight at 8 on WGN America.
Hey, what's going on here?
You want the long or the short answer?
Long, I guess.
Chevy's having a great deal on the 2013 Silverado, but you better hurry because we don't want to see a grown man cry spectacular.
What's the short answer? Nice.
The Chevy Memorial Day Sale. During the Chevy Memorial Day Sale, current Chevy owners trade up to this 2013 Chevy Silverado All-Star Edition with a total value of $92.50. Plus, get America's best pickup coverage, including 2 years of scheduled maintenance.
Doctors trust calcium plus vitamin D to support strong bones. And the brand most recommended by
my doctor, my gynecologist, my pharmacist. Citracal. Citracal.
You trust your doctor. Doctors trust Citracal.
Alec, for this mission, I've upgraded your smartphone. Right. But the most important feature of all is...
the Capital One Purchase Eraser. I can redeem the double miles I earned with my Venture card to erase recent travel purchases. And with a few clicks, this mission never happened. What's this button do?
You requested backup?
Yes. Yes, I did. What's in your wallet?
White Sox A's, Friday 10 East 7 West on WGN America.
Fans, make sure you check out Len and JD's baseball blog at WGNTV.com. It's sponsored by Jeff Vukovich, your nationwide insurance agent, serving the area for 34 years. To join the nation, contact Jeff at jeffvuk.com. Nationwide is on your site. I have a post on Deoner Navarro's amazing performance yesterday. We also have interviews from this series as well. So a lot of Twitter reaction to Navarro not being in the lineup. We talked about it yesterday. There are a few things to consider as Nate Scherholtz will start the Cubs second. Number one, Wellington Castillo is the Cubs' #1 catcher, and it's very rare a manager would sit his #1 catcher for more than a day at a time. And that's a strike. Castillo did homer in a game that didn't count Tuesday night.
Right, so if you follow the argument that Navarro should be in there today, you might conclude that Castillo should have been in there yesterday.
Right.
Yesterday never would have happened for Navarro, and it would just be a complete mess. I mean, I get the argument. The guy had a 3-home run day, but I'm just not sure there's any evidence to suggest the hot hand theory in baseball from one day to the next. Because we see it all the time. A guy is 4 for 4 one day and 0 for 4 the next.
Yeah, I would be curious to see all the 6-hit performances in the history of baseball and what those guys did the day after. I don't know the answer, but I'm guessing they didn't all have 4 or 5 hits.
Now there's a chance that if Deoner were in there today, he might work a couple of walks. Because the way he was swinging it yesterday, they might not challenge him. Seen a lot of lefties recently, and Scherholtz has not had a lot of playing time. So for him to get back into the groove.
Well, that's the other part of this equation, isn't it? You know, let's say Scott Hairston had 3 good games against left-handed starters, but you want to get Scherholtz back in the lineup. You know, one of the jobs a manager has is to continue to think about that big picture. Swing and a miss. That's a 3rd strikeout. All ready for PV, and time now for Xfinity Home from Comcast. You see 3 homer performances by Cubs. 24 of them have been here, 14 on the road. Navarro, the first player to homer 3 times in a game in this particular crosstown rivalry. The last National League catcher to do it in a game was Mike Lieberthal of the Phillies in 2002. Castillo pops one up behind the plate. Flowers is going to have room. Get peace of mind with Xfinity Home, the total home security and home control solution that keeps you more connected to what matters most.
So you were telling me yesterday, I guess it was, about the Crosstown Cup, that there actually is a trophy.
There is.
And so is there an MVP for this series? Do they give that out?
I don't think there's an official MVP. I'm sure one of, maybe Phil Rogers, one of the national baseball writers here, will
create a team,
pick one.
An all cross town team. Maybe a plaque shaped like a deep dish pizza for the winner of the MVP award, or maybe just a pizza itself.
I mean, I'd rather have a pizza than a plaque depicting a pizza.
I think that would be some sponsors that should jump on board in the future.
1-1 on Valbuena.
He's been pretty quiet so far, not doing a lot of chatting out there to himself.
One drifted out of the zone outside.
Of course, he's only allowed 1 base runner, and that was on a soft ground ball to first base. You better be ready to hit when you settle into that batter's box against Peavy, because by the time the hitter looks up, he's in his windup.
Jake yelling at himself a little bit. Yep. The 3-2 is lined out into the alley. It's going to get to the wall. And a 2-out double for Valbuena.
Well, it's a great look. You see all the pitches on the edge, one down and in, everything off the outside edge until that one over the heart of the plate. And we talk a lot about Valbuena being one of the really discerning hitters in the Cub lineup, a guy who's not inclined to chase. And when you do that, you get rewarded. You work deeper counts, better chance of getting a mistake out over the plate, and then you take advantage.
There's the struggling Darwin Barney. This one looked like he was getting out of his early season slump. He's going 3 for his last 26. Average right now 202. That'll work. Cubs lead 1-0. Barney trying to get 2. Nope, he's going to stop halfway and head back to first. Well, once again, they score the first run against the White Sox.
It comes with 2 outs and nobody on at the bottom of the order. Valbuena with the solid at bat, the 2-out double. Then Peavy makes a mistake here as his breaking ball backs up on him, drifts up and into Barney, and he whacks it to left. When it could downshift and cruise home. And Barney drops anchor and settles at first.
Outside corner on Travis Wood.
Peavy from Alabama. Travis Woods from Arkansas.
Base hit in the left. Barney will advance a base. Those pitchers continue to hit. Peavy was born in Mobile, Alabama, same hometown as Hank Aaron, but says his number 44 jersey is a coincidence. Grew up in nearby Sims. One of his closest friends is Roy Oswalt, off-season hunting and fishing partner. Three straight 2-out hits. Jesus makes it 4. Barney comes around to score. 2-0.
How about that for a 2-out rally?
Doing it the hard way.
Punch out, a pop-up to the catcher, and then double, single. This one down, but out over the plate. Jesus, first pitch swinging. He's really going to be talking to himself. He's hoping Keppinger could at least knock that ball down and stop that run from coming home. Keppinger does not have good range out there at second base.
Travis will pretend we didn't see a trip in the background. Those darn bases get in the way sometimes. Here's Castro. Called strike.
A little extra on that heater. Let's see Travis Wood taking the turn. He still has his long program to skate. He'll be okay. Can overcome that.
1-1.
Be over in the kiss and cry area later on. Throw him teddy bears.
Owen Barney talking it over with his hitting coach James Rowson. Castro lifts to right. Easy play, Alex Rios. After 2 are out, the Cubs come up with 4 hits and 2 runs.
We give you your kicks with Kicks. America's Funniest Home Video starts tonight at 6 on WGN America.
For our most advanced shave ever, upgrade to the Philips Norelco SensoTouch 3D with Aquatech technology for a closer, more comfortable wet shave or a fast and easy dry shave. Visit Philips.com/Father's Day by June 23rd and save up to $50 on select products.
You make a great team. It's been that way since the day you met. But your erectile dysfunction? It could be a question of blood flow. Cialis Tadalafil for daily use helps you be ready anytime the moment's right. You can be more confident in your ability to be ready. And the same Cialis is the only daily ED tablet approved to treat ED and symptoms of BPH, like needing to go frequently or urgently. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and medications and ask if your heart is healthy enough for sexual activity. Do not take Cialis if you take nitrates for chest pain, as this may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Do not drink alcohol in excess with Cialis. Side effects may include headache, upset stomach, delayed backache, or muscle ache. To avoid long-term injury, seek immediate medical help for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. If you have any sudden decrease or loss in hearing or vision, or if you have any allergic reactions such as rash, hives, swelling of the lips, tongue, or throat, or difficulty breathing or swallowing, stop taking Cialis and get medical help right away. Ask your doctor about Cialis for daily use and a 30-tablet free trial.
Introducing all-you-can-eat wings every night only at Golden Corral. It's endless buffalo wings, Tennessee barbecue wings, and much, much more. It's all part of our endless dinner buffet, still for one amazingly low price, and it's only at Golden Corral.
Wrigleyville Rooftops has premier seating for up to 200 guests for corporate gatherings, family reunions, and bachelorette parties. Individual and group tickets are available for all games. For more details, go to WrigleyvilleRooftops.com or call 773-248-ROOF. Cubs with another early lead against the White Sox. And how about this? The Cubs have won 3 in a row, and each victory has come at a different ballpark. Beat the Reds Sunday at Great American Ballpark. The White Sox Monday night at U.S. Cellular Field, and then yesterday here at Wrigley. The last time the Cubs had such a winning streak was in 1946. Bob Waterman of the Elias Sports Bureau found this interesting streak. Cubs won at Wrigley Field, Shibe Park in Philadelphia, the Polo Grounds against the Giants, and Braves Field in Boston.
So 4 different parks in 4 days?
It looks to me like there had to be some rainouts.
Yeah.
It was in May, the 12th, the 15th, the 18th, the 19th. Second time through for Travis Wood. He walked De Aza to start the game.
Command was a little wobbly in the first inning. He had to throw a lot of pitches to get through that first, but bottom line is he posted a 0. And he's got a chance to settle in. He's got a little lead to work with.
1-2. Hit foul. Wood beat the White Sox on the South Side last June 19th.
Happy birthday.
Number 4. Cub game number 1. Wind and the pitch. And also laid off 3-2.
That's proven to be a tough out here today, working the walk first time up. He is their most patient hitter. He doesn't draw a lot of walks, but he typically sees a lot of pitches.
Ooh, that looked like a good one. Didn't get it. On the cutter. So Diaz has walked both times.
Had been working him mostly away. Now he takes a shot at the inside corner with a cut fastball, and we could have gotten that one. Cub fans, if you want to manage the game along with Dale Swaim, log on to WGNTV.com right now. Click on the WGN Sports Game Zone banner to connect to all the up-to-the-minute stats and information while you're watching at home. Game Zone is sponsored by The Great Escape, pools, patio sets, play sets, hot tubs, and more.
So we had a graphic in the open as Ramirez steps in. Up the middle on a bounce, and it took again a squirrely hop. Well, a couple of weird bounces here today. The Konerko error earlier. This cue shot will end up being a single. You had the ball Flowers hit that got past Valbuena in the second.
Ramirez, first of all, had no business swinging at that pitch, and then figured he'd swing and miss or pop it up. This ball way up, right in on his hands. I think it hit the corner of the base. I don't know. Just either the corner of the base or just some funky English causing that ball to kick back the other way. If that's got spin going to the right and then it hits, it's going to kick the other way.
So 2 on, no outs for Rios. Part of the order coming up. So the graphic we had was that Wood basically has dominated the top of the lineup. And the hits he's given up generally toward the bottom of the order. And your answer was basically, they're the numbers. I wish I could explain it, but I can't.
Okay.
And I'm not going to ask you to explain it.
I can show you the what. I just can't tell you the why.
Right.
I think it's random. And here's what we were talking about. You see the batting average against him for various spots in the batting order, and the 7 and 8 hole hitters have had the most success in terms of batting average. You have to go dig a little deeper to see walks and home runs and things of that nature, but it is interesting. And pitchers and pinch hitters in that 9 hole hitting .263.
So then you look at, okay, why has he been better than he's been in his entire career here over his first 10 starts? The batting average against is under 200. There's a double play ball. Valbuena. Barney, Rizzo, 5-4-3, 2 down.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier that typically a busy day for the third baseman when Wood's on the mound. Cutter moving in on Rios. He tries to clear the front side, bangs it on the ground, and the infielders do the rest.
Wood is getting more ground balls this year than ever before. And then you have the batting average on balls in play, which is lower than it's ever been in his career. .214 coming in. Foul past third.
The league average is right around 300. And a lot of the sabermeticians, you know, say, well, there's a fair bit of luck involved in that, because once the ball is in play, you know, you're at the mercy of your defense. You know, soft hits fall in and things of that nature. So you could expect a little regression to the mean for Wood. But the other part of it too is a lot of weak infield pop-ups. And so I think that batting average on balls in play is partially luck, but not always luck.
Miracles hit 2 balls hard, but both times foul. He's given up 13 extra base hits, so is limiting the other team's slugging percentage. That's something his manager talks a lot about.
Hard in on Konerko. That's been his MO against most of the right-handed hitters.
Blocked by Castillo at De Aza at third. I think statistically, JD, the biggest area of concern for Wood looking ahead is that his strikeout rate is down a little bit and his walk rate's about the same. So, if those things had changed a lot, you might look at it a little differently. As Konerko puts the White Sox on the board, it's 2-1. A 2-out RBI single.
Right, because, year in and year out, when you look at the averages, typically the best pitchers in baseball are the guys that strike out a lot, don't walk many, and don't give up home runs. Because, again, there's an element of randomness in the rest of it.
He has kept it in the park. That's one thing he has done. Today is certainly not an easy day to do that. With the wind blowing straight out 24 miles an hour as we got started. Viciedo, a swinging strike.
What I find interesting is the inability for the hitters to make an adjustment against Travis. With all the cutters he throws, you really don't see hitters making any real changes to try to handle that pitch. He does have a good changeup. When he was coming up through the Reds organization, his changeup maybe was his best tool. And he does throw it, but doesn't throw a ton of them.
Swing and a miss to end the inning. A walk and a couple of hits, and the White Sox are on the board. It's 2-1 Cubs in the third.
What do I like about Long John Silver's new big catch? It's more than seafood.
It's me food.
For not a lot of do-re-mi food.
Catch our biggest filet ever. Wild-caught North Atlantic haddock in our signature batter for just $4.99.
Big catch, big value. Yeah, that's what I like.
If you've ever wanted a power tool system that delivers high performance, versatility, and exceptional value, your wait is over. Introducing Bolt-On from Craftsman, the 20-volt power tool system that tackles almost any job. This start kit features a powerful drill driver with an all-metal 2-sleeve chuck for increased durability. Then you can add 8 more bolt-on attachments as you need them. Router, jigsaw, hammer drill, sander, trim saw, oscillating tool, high-pressure inflator, impact driver. You buy just the attachments you need, saving money and space. The system is powered by a 20-volt max lithium-ion battery and comes with a quick boost charger that delivers 0 to 30% capacity in just 10 minutes. These just might become your favorite power tools. For a limited time, the drill driver kit is priced at just $79.99, with bolt-on attachments starting at just $24.99. So hurry into Sears. Visit us online at sears.com/innovation or call to take advantage of this great deal. Sears, this is how to gift.
How you doing? Okay, bye-bye.
Help satisfy your hunger longer with Special K protein bars and shakes. Willpower. What will you gain when you lose?
Klondike's 5 seconds to glory. Jim versus Baby Talk.
I'm your little hamster.
Climb in my pocket, little hamsty wamsty.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
How I Met Your Mother, tonight at 8. Wait for it. On WGN America.
With Baseball League of the Game, we recognize Mike Anderson Chevrolet for its support of Portage Park Baseball. Mike Anderson Chevrolet and your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana dealers are supporting over 30,000 young ball players in their communities through the Chevy Youth Baseball program. Since 2010, the Chicago area Chevy dealers is Rizzo, 1 hops, 1 to Keppinger for the out. Since 2010, the Chicago area Chevy dealers have been providing these local youth baseball leagues equipment kits, instructional clinics, and much needed financial support. So from the big leagues to the youth leagues, Chevy is truly the official vehicle of baseball. Called strike. And Soriano.
Would expect Soriano has seen more of Peavy than anybody. Coming into play today, he was 9 out of 29, 3 doubles, 3 home runs. Very good numbers against Peavy. 310 batting average, 412 on base, 724 slugging average.
Fly ball to center. De Aza, and that wind's going to push everything a little bit deeper than normal. Let's step aside and see what's coming up on WGN.
Because you can never watch just one. Saturdays are all about Law and Order. 8 full hours of crime, mystery, and this sound. Saturdays starting at 11 a.m. on WGN America.
Four pitches. Get the first 2 outs for Peavy. Side on Nate Sherholtz. Another early game today. Texas pounding the Diamondbacks 6-0 in the bottom of the 4th. Brandon McCarthy had an early exit, 2 2/3, 6 runs on 9 hits. They got rained out last night. So kind of a weird week for the Diamondbacks, who come here tomorrow afternoon. Day-night doubleheader, and they swept the Rangers Monday. Scheduled off day yesterday, or 2 days ago. Rained out yesterday. So it has messed a little bit with their pitching schedule.
So they had a scheduled doubleheader on Monday?
Yeah, day-nighter in Phoenix. With the off day Tuesday. How many teams have off days on Tuesdays?
And that was just for Memorial Day? I think the Rockies did that last year, scheduled a doubleheader on Memorial Day. Used to be the tradition in baseball, holiday doubleheaders. Memorial Day, July 4th. Maybe even Labor Day, I don't remember.
We had the first Tuesday off after opening day in Pittsburgh, but once you get into the heart of the schedule, usually Mondays and Thursdays are your off days. And the Cubs will have one next Monday and next Thursday.
Two outs, nobody on when all the noise started for the Cubs last inning.
Golfed to right. Caught by Rios. Peavy works his first 1-2-3. It's 2-1 Cubs after 3.
Hey, what's going on here?
You want the long or the short answer?
Long, I guess.
Chevy's having a great deal on the 2013 Silverado, but you better hurry because we don't want to see a grown man cry spectacular.
What's the short answer? Nice.
The Chevy Memorial Day Sale. During the Chevy Memorial Day Sale, current Chevy owners trade up to this 2013 Chevy Silverado All-Star Edition with a total value of $92.50. Plus, get America's best pickup coverage, including 2 years of scheduled maintenance.
This is the Quicken Loans team. A team dedicated to providing clients with an amazing home loan experience. For 3 years in a row, J.D. Power & Associates has ranked Quicken Loans highest in the nation in customer satisfaction. Because at Quicken Loans, client service isn't everything. It's the only thing. Quicken Loans, engineered to amaze.
For a limited time at Domino's, large 2-topping pizzas are only $5.99 each when you carry out, which is why we brought in Dale.
Dale Lamroot, Domino's fastest pizza box folder.
Because when you have a $5.99 carry-out deal this amazing, the last thing you want to do is run out of boxes.
Because no box, no carry-out.
This week only, carry-out large 2-topping pizzas for just $5.99 each, only at Domino's.
Show it off, America. Show off that alternator you replaced. Show off the battery, the brake job, the rebuilt 454. You did it. There are a lot of places you can go to do it yourself, but there's only one place that can help you do it right. AutoZone. Because even the pros know parts are just part of what we do. We have the advice, the instructions, we even loan tools. So show it off, America. You did it right. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
Stay tuned for the 7th inning stretch, brought to you by Captain Morgan. Raise your glass, always in moderation, to life, love, and loot. And the great Billy Williams will be with us.
Talk to him about hitting on days like this at Wrigley Field. Strike on Connor Gillespie.
Well, really, so far the wind hasn't influenced too much here today. Soriano fly ball carried a little further than we anticipated, maybe off the bat.
Gillespie's been okay defensively over third. As he swings and misses. Third strikeout for Travis Wood. There's Keppinger. He flied to right his first time up. Keppinger played shortstop in college, went to the University of Georgia. 4th round pick of the Pirates in 01. As Sherholtz is drifting over into right center to hunt it down, 2 away. Flowers with 2 outs. We have watched the ivy slowly grow into full bloom here in the month of May. It has not come as quickly as it did last year. We had a very warm winter and spring last year. Not so much this April.
You found a watermelon or something in there. There's that backdoor cutter you're talking about.
1-2.
Flowers not happy with the call. Somewhat understandably. Would rewarded for hitting his spot there. Try to bury one on the back foot.
He went. Castillo, as all catchers are taught, tag first and ask later.
You know who brewed your beer?
I'm the guy responsible for the quality of your beer.
We work hard every day to make your Budweiser the perfect Budweiser.
What makes a great brewmaster is a person who truly has a passion for what they do.
Thank you for drinking my beer, and thank you for making what I do day to day very special.
Meet the brewmaster who spent 30 days brewing your Budweiser at trackyourbud.com.
Oh, he's a fighter, all right. Since Affleck is helping with his expenses while he can't work, he can focus on his recovery. He doesn't have to worry so much about his mortgage, groceries, or even gas bills.
Yeah, feel it. Nice work. You got it, yes!
Affleck's gonna help take care of his expenses. And us? We're gonna get him back in fighting shape.
See what's happening behind the scenes at ducktherapy.com.
Doctors trust calcium plus vitamin D to support strong bones, and the brand most recommended by
my doctor, my gynecologist, my pharmacist. Citracal. Citracal.
You trust your doctor. Doctors trust Citracal.
Klondike's 5 seconds to glory. Paul versus the dreaded Death Circle.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Chicago Cubs and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Chicago Cubs. Come watch the Cubs as they battle the Diamondbacks tomorrow, May 31st, here at Wrigley Field. Game time 1:20, but get here early. The first 10,000 fans receive a Kerrywood Gnome compliments of Bank of America. For more information and to purchase tickets, visit Cubs.com. Another good outing for Travis Wood, leading 2-1. Home run swing by Castillo, and he missed it.
Trying to get that one back. He lost with the rain out the other night. And get something elevated in this wind. He's sitting on one long ball. Got it elevated. Look at that thing blow.
That might drop. It does. How about that?
Oh, that was fun.
A base hit for Castillo.
This was funky. You see the angle of pursuit, and PV and Canerco, and everybody's coming in, and then nope, that ain't gonna happen. Gillespie wasn't even looking up in the air.
No, he was the closest to it, but had no shot. The Sox are going to have to recalibrate on those infield pop-ups today. Ball one.
Well, and that kind of ball with that backspin is going to work its way back towards the field of play anyway. Then you couple that with the way the wind is blowing, and you can understand why there was so much movement. That was crazy.
Deep to right. Rios plays it off the wall. Castillo to third. It's a long single for Valbuena. Cubs in business. First and third, nobody out.
So an infield pop-up for a single, and then one off the right field wall for a single.
They both count the same.
Yeah. And Valbuena thought he had a home run. He got caught watching that one a little bit. As sharply as that was hit, as quickly as it got out there, it's not a guaranteed double, but he really didn't give himself a chance with the way he went down the line.
Sox want a shot at a double play to try to limit the inning, but instead Peavy drills Barney, and they're loaded.
And he just didn't finish that pitch. I think he's trying to throw him a slider or a cut fastball away. And he dropped his arm a little bit and never really finished that pitch. Big opportunity here to bust this thing wide open.
Heap of trouble for Peavy. So we've had guys reach on errors, walks, hits, catcher's interference, hit by pitch. And it's Travis Wood taking ball one. Corner men in again, double play depth up the middle. Outfielders not deep at all, particularly De-Aza in center.
A bit of a gamble. Wood handles the bat well the way that wind is blowing.
2-0. Cubs have one 3-run homer. That was Navarro in the 7th yesterday. They have not yet hit a grand slam. That's a strike. So their first 53 homers of the season were either solos or 2-run shots.
Not enough traffic.
Fly ball well hit to left. It is gone. A granny. Travis Wood with his second homer of the year.
It has been a running theme all year long. The Cubs pitchers and what they've been able to do in the batter's box. It continues here in a big way with Travis Wood hitting a grand slam off Jake Peavy. And again, a hanging backdoor slider.
Bottom of the order has come up big today, and Cubs pitchers now have knocked in 19 runs this month. Oh, and 2 on De Jesus. Keith Moreland from the Cubs radio team. He called days like this when he played back leg days. Lean back, try to get a little lift, put it in the air.
Yeah, just lean back and swing hard.
Ground ball up the middle. It'll be played by Ramirez for the first out. Last Cub pitcher to hit a grand slam was Jason Marquis in 2008 in New York.
Well, if you're worried about your run support, there's one way to take care of it.
Well, the wind now, just for good measure, is blowing out even harder. And when you look at those flags, you say 6 runs, that's great. How about 10 today? Just in case.
It's days like this where this ballpark has earned its reputation. It's really not deserved because there are many, many days where it plays pitcher friendly.
It's a foul ball.
When the wind is blowing out like this, you get those 15-14 games, and those grab all the headlines.
I think generally over the long haul, this does play as a good run-scoring park. But when the wind blows in, it's not a good home run park, as you mentioned. And yeah, it is raining. The sun is out, but it is drizzling here. Trying to get through 5 today. Cubs were unable to do that Tuesday night. On the right field line, Konerko out, and he makes a nice catch and foul ground.
The 29th Annual Cubs Convention will take place at the Sheraton Chicago Hotel and Towers on January 17th, 18th, and 19th, 2014. Beginning this Tuesday, June 4th, rooms can be reserved by visiting Cubs.com/convention or by calling the Sheraton at 1-800-325-3535 and asking for the Cubs convention rate. Mention Len Casper's name, you get an additional 20% off. No, I just made that up. All reservations at the Sheraton Chicago come with convention passes built into the room package. Come and see us in January.
I wish I had that power.
Yes, can I have the Casper rate, please? The Casper suite. Get out of here.
And Viciedo ends up leaving his feet. Rizzo around second, on his way to third. Throw there. Not in time. It's a triple.
Well, Jake Peavy has not been particularly good in this inning, but he's had no luck either. Go back to the way it started, the pop-up by Castillo on the infield that fell for a base hit. Now this ball butchered in the outfield by Viciedo, and by my counting, that's the third misplay out there by the Sox in this series. And you see the wind obviously a factor, but that ball still should be caught. Get out of here.
Still going back and caught by Teaza.
How does that stay in the ballpark?
Travis Wood with a grand slam. The first for the Cubs this season. It is 6-1. Northsiders.
WGN America is here to help you brush up on your baseball slang. Meatball, an easy pitch right down the middle. Canicorn, a high, easy-to-catch fly ball. Pickle, when a runner is caught between 2 bases. After the big game, if where to find something for everyone is the question, then Golden Corral is the answer. It's Golden Corral's Wing Fest, offering all-you-can-eat wings every night of the week, only at Golden Corral. Help yourself to happiness and watch HD Baseball on WGN America all season long.
Jack Link's Beef Jerky presents Messin' with Sasquatch. Jack Link's Jerky. Feed your wild side.
I collect these antique nutcrackers.
Time! Kind of turned it off after Nutcracker. But let me tell you something about my cat. Time! Oh.
You must be exhausted.
Tell me about it.
Cut to the chase and sign up at eharmony.com. We'll find the perfect guy for you.
Time!
Hi.
Stop waiting. Start communicating for free today.
We're at the exclusive El Churro Lodge in Paradise Valley, Arizona, where tonight we switched their steaks with Walmart's Choice Premium Steak. It's a steakover.
This is perfect. It's really good. One of the best fillets I've had.
See, look how easy that is to cut.
These are perfectly aged for flavor and tenderness. You're eating Walmart steaks.
Shut up.
Oh, is that right?
It's the best steak I've ever had.
I would definitely go to Walmart and buy steaks. Walmart Choice Premium Steak in the black package. Try it. It's 100% satisfaction guaranteed.
What a year for Travis Wood on the mound and at the plate. He's now hitting .304. He is slugging .609, and he has an earned run average of .270. Casper Wells batting for Jake Peavy. Done after 4 innings. Peavy got a complete game win his last start.
Well, Peavy had been on a real nice roll. 5-1 with a 237 in his previous 7 starts.
Shortest start of the season for Peavy.
A lot of times that's what happens. You get on a roll, you pitch deep into the games, the pitch count starts to climb, and you're just not quite as fresh when you go out there. It was 117 pitches in each of his last 2 starts.
There's Nate Jones getting loose in the White Sox pen. Swing and a miss. It's full 3-2.
Wells came off the bench yesterday, had a knock.
Got him on the inside edge.
Fifth strikeout on the afternoon for Wood. First 4 were swinging. This time Wells takes that cut fastball that clips the inside corner.
More info for you. The grand slam by Wood, the first such home run by a Cubs pitcher at Wrigley Field since Bert Hooton, September 15th, 1972. Against the Mets. Two and 1 on Deazo.
That was September 16th of 1972.
Yes.
It was off Tom Seaver. Hooton hit 4 home runs in his career, 1 off Seaver, 1 off Nolan Ryan.
Wow.
Jose Sosa and Rod Scurry, the other one. And Rod Scurry was flat out nasty. Didn't have a great career. He had a tremendous curveball.
Swing and a miss. Fastball at 93. Wood now missing a lot of bats.
Got a little grand slam adrenaline working.
Let's take a gander at the Cubs' Ford upcoming schedule. We mentioned the Diamondbacks are in town. Day game tomorrow, night game on Saturday, and then we'll have game 3 to finish the homestand Sunday at 1 here on WGN. Ford, go further in any one of Ford's many fuel-efficient vehicles. Check out America's freshest lineup at your local Ford store or at localfordstores.com. It'll be Stats Sunday. Weighted on base average is our topic. Scores Dan Bernstein will pin our guest blog column on WGNTV.com. Ramirez, I don't think he broke his bat. I think he just let it fly behind the Cubs dugout as he pops out to end the inning. Wood cruising, leading 6-1.
My dad touched people's lives. People just loved him, and he's not here anymore. So I would love to get more of who he is, where he came from. I've never been on Ancestry.com before. I will put in first name, last name, New York. Oh, that's him. Oh, my daddy was 2. There's so many things I want to learn. I can't take my eyes off the screen.
Make your own discoveries with the help of Ancestry.com. Start searching for free right now.
I stayed one time.
We stayed another time.
And now we're eating free.
At Choice Hotels, 2 stays pays. Right now, when you take 2 separate trips, you can earn a free $50 gift card for dining, shopping, or gas. Book now at choicehotels.com.
Someone needs to burn this place to the ground.
Oh, my life is great!
Rated R. Now playing. For a limited time at Domino's, large 2-topping pizzas are only $5.99 each when you carry out, which is why we brought in Dale.
Dale Lamoureux, Domino's fastest pizza box forward.
Because when you have a $5.99 carry-out deal this amazing, the last thing you want to do is run out of boxes.
Because no box, no carry-out.
This week only, carry-out large 2-topping pizzas for just $5.99 each, only at Domino's.
Both Tylenol and Bare Back and Body are proven to be effective pain relievers. Tylenol works by blocking pain signals to your brain. Bare Back and Body's dual-action formula includes aspirin, which blocks pain at the site. Try the power of Bare Back and Body.
White Sox A's, Friday 10 East, 7 West on WGN America.
MLB.TV is celebrating 11 years. Join the millions of fans and subscribe today. Watch every out-of-market game live online on your favorite mobile and connected devices in HD quality with MLB.TV Premium. Visit MLB.TV today. MLB.TV, baseball everywhere. Nate Jones has been a busy man in this series. This is his 3rd appearance.
Robin Ventura, Don Cooper trying to rehab Jones here, not physically, but just get him back on track. Got a great arm. Very good for them last year so far. It has been a bumpy ride for him. He used more in these roles. Middle innings, a fairly one-sided game until he gets back on track.
The Cubs essentially avoided Chris Sale, the game that was rained out, and they were actually leading that game in the 3rd inning. Got a makeup game at some point in the near future. They knocked around Jake Peavy today. Up on Jose Quintana Monday night. Scored 4 off John Danks and 4 innings yesterday. Cubs staff's been excellent. Those are the 3 guys we've seen in the series. Samardzija with the best start of his career Monday night. Scott Feldman got the win yesterday, his 5th.
Cubs inflicting this damage against the White Sox staff that has the 4th best ERA in the American League. And they've been really good.
Nate Scherholz deep to right. It will go. Ended up bouncing back onto the field. Looked like it hit a step out there. It's 7-1.
(23-4) now. The Cubs have outscored the White Sox in these 2+ games. Number 6 for Scherholz. Look at all the pitches over the heart of the plate by Jones. He throws hard, but catching too much of the plate, and he pays a price.
Ball strike on Castillo. Everything changed on Sunday. The Cubs were down 4-0 in Cincinnati. They would come back and win. And the Castillo 10th inning RBI double. And their offense has been completely different since. Lots of crooked numbers.
Yeah, 9 hits today. It's kind of been the norm lately. 9-10 hits per ball game. Very impressive.
Lined over Keppinger into right center. 2 hits for Castillo.
Take that, all you people that were second guessing Dale Swain for playing Castillo today. He's 2 for 2. A rocket to right. And the deceptive pop-up on the infield. Still may be the highlight of the day, despite the grand slam and Shearholt's home run.
Infield pop-up single. Jones will lob over to Konerko. Okay, so explain that as a pitcher. Okay, you're down 7-1. You've got a catcher at first base running. Why would you throw to first?
It's a great question.
Kind of alluded to Nate Jones the other day. He throws extremely hard. Fastball averages about 97 miles an hour, but it looks like hitters get a fairly good look at him.
Yeah, I need to talk to some of the Cub hitters and see if they agree. The way he takes the ball out of his glove and then pulls it up high like shooting a bow and arrow.
Our slider at 86, and Valbuena couldn't hold up.
Almagrasso is a little bit like this too. It's a low set, but then he takes it up high and gives you a pretty good long look at it. Great stuff, though. If he hits his spots, he'll be fine.
Didn't hit his spot that time. It's a wild pitch sending Castillo to second.
You know, you're asking me about Jones going over there to first base, and maybe he just, you know, just did it because, and maybe it was called from the bench. So much of the running game now is controlled by the bench. Pickoffs, pitch outs, throwing over, things of that nature typically comes from the dugout. And maybe because of the conditions, even though it is a 7-1 game, Robin Ventura feels like, hey, anything could happen. We might score 10 runs ourselves today, so let's play it like it's a tighter game.
In the air to center, De Aza will get behind the ball. Castillo not tagging as he's back at second. 1 out.
Nate Shearholtz, he's looking at some numbers on him. That home run today, his 6th. He hit 6 all of last year. Had 241 at-bats with the Giants and the Phillies. His best single season was 2011. He hit 9 home runs, 335 at-bats, so he's well ahead of that pace.
Another one gets away from Flowers. And he's going to get Castillo, who went head first and tumbled across third.
Well, not a bad try there by Wellington to get to third base with just one out, but a nice play by Flowers. Look how far this ball's outside. It kicks back off his chest protector, and unfortunately for Castillo, does not get that far away from Flowers. He would have been safe had he been able to maintain contact with the base. There's a whole lot of Wellington with a whole lot of momentum, and he couldn't hang on. He's having a day of it. Whacked in the hand with the catcher's interference. Had the funky pop-up.
It's a new dance step. Kids love it. The funky pop-up.
Funky pop-up.
Barney just missed an infield hit there. Sherholtz with a leadoff homer. It's 7-1 Cubs.
On Rules of Engagement, there are soulmates.
You keep a file of every mistake I have made?
I'm sure I've missed a few. I'm not perfect.
And lots of mates.
You just make jokes about relationships because you wish you had one.
Right. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go do whatever I feel like doing all the time.
Rules of Engagement.
Weeknights at midnight on WGN America.
Do you know who brewed your beer?
I am passionate about what I do. I'm passionate about Budweiser flavor.
When I tell them I'm the brewmaster, they can't believe it. They think I've got the best job in the world, and I think they're probably right.
I have dedicated my life to making sure that beer will be perfect, and to see a person really enjoy it means everything to me.
Meet the brewmaster who spent 30 days brewing your Budweiser at trackyourbud.com.
What do you think?
That's great.
It won't take long, will it?
No.
Okay.
This won't take long, will it?
No, not at all. How many of these can we do on our budget? More than you think.
Didn't take very long, did it?
Summer's here. So are the savings.
It's nice. Post it.
Already did.
More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. Get 3 bags of Earth Grow mulch, a special buy at just $10.
The boys used double miles from their Capital One venture card to fly home for the big family reunion. You must be Garth's father.
Hello.
Mother. Traveling is easy with the venture card because you can fly any airline, anytime. 2 words. Double miles!
This guy can act.
Want to play Dodge Rock? Oh, you guys. And with double miles you can actually use, you never miss the fun. Beard growing contest and go! I win! What's in your wallet?
Time for our Honda Game Summary. It's the Travis Wood Show, starring Travis Wood. Been very good on the mound once again. And his first career grand slam, his second homer of the season. He's 2 for 2 with 4 RBIs. With Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Honda dealers, as reliable as the cars themselves. And now here's Travis.
I went to the restroom between innings, and he was in there handing out towels and mints. Well, that music brings back memories.
Yes, it does.
When I used to watch The Tonight Show.
Pitch to Alex Rios.
They use the same theme music now?
I don't think they do.
I can't stay awake long anymore.
Two 2-0. Canerco and then Viciedo.
Figured I'd throw that in there before I got hate mail from Jay Leno fans.
Fouled off. 2-1.
Kansas City Royals have a new hitting coach. You may have heard of him. His name is George Brett.
Yeah, I see that on an interim basis.
Well, things are a mess there in Kansas City. They've lost 8 in a row. I believe they've lost their last 11 home games, 10 home games.
Cranked out into the alley in left center. Rios will glide into second with a double.
Boy, you said it, glide. He is a smooth athlete. Kind of a Carlos Beltran type.
Yeah. So Jack Maloof is out. So is his assistant hitting coach Andre David. They've been reassigned to the minor leagues. Royals haven't gotten past 3 runs in their last 6 games.
Well, last year they fired Kevin Seitzer as their hitting coach because they weren't hitting enough home runs.
Look, I have total respect for all hitting coaches in baseball, especially James Rouse and Rob Deere do a great job here with the Cubs staff, but I just don't know, unless George Brett can get in their lineup, how significant an improvement they'll have as Konerko knocks in his 2nd run of the day and makes it 7-2, back-to-back doubles to start the 6th.
The clock showing a little life here, and as we mentioned, on a day like today, you can never feel too comfortable unless you're out in front by double digits. Yeah, I'm with you. And this is a trend that's, I don't know, the last decade or so. Used to be coaches never got fired in season. Managers did. And now managers make more money. Clubs feel like they have to make a move to appease either the local media or the local fan base. So coaches kind of become the scapegoats. And I'm not saying coaches don't ever deserve to be fired, but for me, if I'm going to fire a hitting coach or a pitching coach, it's going to be because personality issues, they're not working hard enough. It's not going to be tied to the performance of my players.
Well, it's the nature versus nurture question when it comes to plate discipline, patience, all those things we talk about that make great hitters great. And I think there's only so much at this level hitting coaches can accomplish with big league players. Fly ball to left. Soriano back to the warning track, but he's going to have room to get Viciedo for the out.
Yeah, and I think, some are better than others. Some guys have, maybe a philosophy that fits your organization better or things of that nature. But, if you hired the guy to begin with, stick with him at least until the off season.
I'm kind of with you. It just feels like sometimes it's just do something to do something. And
hire a franchise icon, a legend, a guy who's a great hitter, Hall of Famer.
And Gillespie lines right to DeJesus, a former Kansas City Royal. The other part of this equation, I don't think George has any sights on managing, but does that create an interesting dynamic with the media and how the team is covered now? You've got the manager Ned Yost. Are people going to be going to George to ask him about the team as opposed to the hitters?
Yeah, or
it could get a little tricky.
Robin Ventura and Mark Burney, Parent, his faithful assistant,
former Cub. Parent.
Nice career, primarily a backup catcher with a little power.
That's 13 seasons.
Well, Brett has had plenty of opportunities to coach and manage in the past. Seems like he'd be a good manager.
Well, the other part of making any move, whether it's to bring a big name in or not, is you do tell the players, we believe we're at a critical stage where something has to change. And you say you can't fire the players, so it's easier to fire a coach, as Castro will get Keppinger, but I'm sure that opened the eyes of all the Royals position players. Sox get a run, 7-2.
Hey, what's going on here?
You want the long or the short answer?
Long, I guess.
Chevy's having a great deal on the 2013 Silverado, but you better hurry because we don't want to see a grown man cry spectacular.
What's the short answer? Nice.
The Chevy Memorial Day Sale. During the Chevy Memorial Day Sale, current Chevy owners trade up to this 2013 Chevy Silverado All-Star Edition with a total value of $92.50. Plus, get America's best pickup coverage, including 2 years of scheduled maintenance.
This is Kevin. To prove to you that Aleve is the better choice for him, he's agreed to give it up.
It's today?
We'll be with him all day as he goes back to taking Tylenol.
I was okay, but after lunch, my knee started to hurt again, and now I've got to take more pills. Yeah? Another pill stop. Can I get my Aleve back yet? For my pain, I want my Aleve.
Look for the Easy Open Red Arthritis Cap.
For our most advanced shave ever, upgrade to the Philips Norelco Senso Touch 3D with Aquatech technology for a closer, more comfortable wet shave or a fast and easy dry shave. Visit Philips.com/Father's Day by June 23rd and save up to $50 on select products.
What do you think?
That's great.
It won't take long, will it?
No.
Okay.
This won't take long, will it?
No, not at all. How many of these can we do on our budget? More than you think.
Didn't take very long, did it?
Summer's here. So are the savings.
It's nice. Post it.
Already did.
More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. Get 3 bags of Earth Grow mulch, a special buy at just $10.
Watch How I Met Your Mother tonight at 8.
I'd love to.
On WGN America.
Well, whatever happens, we are official. As we check out our AT&T Uvers replay, Travis Wood will lead off the 6th. Came up with the bases loaded, nobody out of the 4th. Bang, a grand slam.
I love the reaction from his battery mate, Wellington Castillo.
Find out what's possible with products and services from AT&T Rethink Possible. Jones still in there, and the breaking ball is up and away.
Tell you what, pretty good whack at that 95-mile-an-hour heater right there.
One and two the count.
Travis reminds me of a guy we had in Houston for a good while, Mike Hampton. Lefty, threw a lot of cutters. Outstanding athlete, could really swing it.
Excellent defensively, too. Are the Rockies still paying him?
They may be. I don't know.
Well, Bobby Bonilla is going to be paid by the Mets for the next couple of decades. Shallow center. And this one will be run down by De Aza. Let's step aside and see what's coming up on WGN.
Every Sunday, the movies you love are on WGN America. More comedies, more action, and of course, more explosions. Every Sunday on WGN America.
Seven to 2 Cubs. They've already beaten the White Sox this week, 7-0 and 9-3.
Cubs will have one more game play to make up from Tuesday's rainout that has not yet been scheduled.
Comes a 2-0. But hard on a hop, knocked down by Konerko. He'll take it to the bag by himself.
Rangers continue to lead big over the Diamondbacks, 9-3. We're in the 7th in Arlington. Murphy and Moreland have gone deep for the Rangers. Numbers 7 and 11 respectively.
Mentioned the rain out yesterday, so the change in the rotation means the Cubs will face Wade Miley, a left-hander, not right-hander Trevor Cahill. Look at Kennedy and Corbin as well. They would have faced those guys either way. And Edwin Jackson's luck continues. We've talked about all the guys he's had to face this year. Well, because of the Diamondbacks rainout, he now has to face Corbin, who's 8-0 with a 171. That'll be on Sunday here on WGN. Ground ball to Alexei Ramirez. Quiet 6 for the Cubs. A Hall of Famer coming to the booth when we come back. Billy Williams, 7-2 Cubs.
Friday, it's a late start in Oakland as Konerko and the White Sox visit Crisp and the A's. White Sox, A's, Friday 10 East, 7 West on WGN America.
Both Maxwell and Ted have hail damage to their cars. Ted is trying to get a hold of his insurance agent. Maxwell is not. He's on Geico.com setting up an appointment with an adjuster. Ted is now on hold with his insurance company. Maxwell is not and just confirmed a 5:30 time for Tuesday. Ted is still waiting.
Yes.
Maxwell is out and about with Ted's now ex-girlfriend.
Later, Ted! Online claims appointments just a click away on Geico.com.
Hi. I'd like to show you 2 amazing mechanics products from Craftsman at Sears. Let me ask you, have your sockets ever let you down? If so, check out the Craftsman Max Access Ratchet and Socket Sets. Our breakthrough design allows them to go where standard and deep sockets can't, saving time, frustration, and money. It's 45% stronger, yet the thinner profile allows for greater access. Now you can do more with less, all covered under the Craftsman Lifetime Warranty. Buy it now for $59.99. Now let's talk raw power and cordless mobility. The Craftsman